In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves caught in a web of expectations, deadlines, and outcomes. Whether it's a student worrying about exam results, a professional chasing promotions, or a creator anxious about likes and shares, our happiness seems tied to results. This attachment to outcomes leaves us restless, stressed, and even demotivated when things don't go as planned. Thousands of years ago, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, a profound conversation unfolded between Lord Krishna and warrior Prince Arjuna. Amidst the chaos of war and inner conflict, Krishna revealed timeless truths, compiled in what we now know as the Bhagavad Gita. One of the most powerful teachings that addresses our modern anxiety about outcomes is found in chapter 2, verse 47.
कर्मण्यवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भूर्मा ते संगोस्त्व कर्मणि.
You have a right to perform your actions, but you are not entitled to the fruits of those actions. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to inaction. In simple words, Krishna is saying, focus on your duty, your effort, your action. The result is not in your hands, and your self-worth should not depend on it. Arjuna was paralyzed, not by fear of death, but by emotional confusion and attachment. He questioned the purpose of fighting, doubting whether his actions would lead to good or bad outcomes. Isn't that similar to us? We hesitate to start a new venture fearing failure, avoid tough conversations fearing loss, or procrastinate endlessly because we're unsure of success. Just like Arjuna, we find ourselves stuck, emotionally overwhelmed and directionless. Krishna didn't ask Arjuna to suppress his emotions, nor did he promise victory. Instead, he redefined the meaning of success. He said, "Do your duty with full sincerity, without obsessing over the outcome." In our lives, this could mean preparing well for an exam without being fixated on the rank, putting our heart into a project without clinging to praise, or creating art for the joy of creation, not the applause. When we shift focus from outcome to effort, work becomes a form of meditation. Anxiety fades, and we begin to act with purpose and peace. This single shloka is not just a spiritual quote. It's a practical philosophy for modern life. It teaches us to show up fully, give our best, and let go of what we can't control. Remember, your right is to the action, not to the reward. Let go of the result, and you'll discover true freedom, not outside, but within. So the next time you find yourself stressed about results, pause and recall Krishna's words. Ask yourself, am I acting with sincerity, or am I caught in the web of expectations? The Gita doesn't ask us to give up goals. It simply teaches us how to walk the path with grace, focus, and detachment.